You see, recently, the Canadian embassy denied some senior Nigerian military officers visas to Canada.
Hell.
And that incident caused a whole lot of reactions. A lot of people said that Canada disrespected Nigeria. In fact, a senior figure in the Nigerian government said that Canada can go to hell. Some people said it showed how lowly Nigeria is perceived in the eyes of the international community. A whole lot of reactions here and there. But what if I told you that Canada did Nigerian government a favor by denying those senior military officers visa?
What?
What if we look at it from that perspective? Because according to my findings, that trip would have cost Nigerian government 1.2 billion naira. Each of those 70 military officers, assuming those visas were approved, would have needed 3.5 million as flight tickets to Canada. Times by 70, that will give you around 265 million naira or thereabouts.
Okay.
Each of those 70 officers would be entitled to $5,000 travel allowance. That is $350,000. Convert to naira, around 580 million or thereabouts.
No problem.
Then add feeding and accommodation for 10 days for the 70 officers. That brings us to around 1.2 billion naira.
Enjoy your weekend.
And now the question you ask yourself is, this 1.2 billion that the federal government mapped out for this trip, what was it for? It was for these military officers to go and watch summer games in Canada. Yes, you heard me right. For them to go and watch athletic games organized in honor of some war veterans.
We don't know why it's going on.
And now you start asking yourself, what is the security and economic implication of this trip to Nigeria?
There's nothing to show for it.
If they are organizing games in Canada in honor of war veterans, why we come carry am for head?
For what? Why?
We come go burial, one come cry past the person wey im papa die. Because I know in this country we used to have Armed Forces Remembrance Day, where we perform some activities in honor of our own fallen heroes, who used to come from outside to come and celebrate with us.
We must learn it.
I remember these ones that we are denying visa, we are the second batch. The first batch had gone, the first 70. So we wanted to send 140 people with a budget of 2.4 billion for summer games. This is why every time I remember that Nigeria had the opportunity to make somebody like Peter Obi their president, tears we want to drop from my eyes.
Don't cry.
Imagine Peter Obi as president in this circumstance, and you present this kind of proposal to him. I can swear with my sukrutu. Hey! And the first question he will ask you is, what is the economic advantage of this trip to Nigeria? And I'm sure they will be looking at him anya because they will not have any answers. Then he will tell them, let one person go. If he comes back, he will tell us what happened in Vancouver. All of others should stay behind.
We must learn it.
This is the reason why, no matter how much resources we have as a country, we will still need to borrow in order to fund budget. Because of this unnecessary, unsolicited, God-forbidding type of expenses, without any form of accountability.
Do they use your function to play?
This is the only country that a ministry we have 500 billion naira yearly budget, and 50% of that budget is for running costs.
Hell.
And you ask yourself, where are they running to? Running for what?
That is not corruption.
We want to go and do eye service in the eyes of the wider world. But in this country, we still have some discharged army officers who are still crying for their discharge certificates and for their entitlements.
Hell.
I can swear that some wives of some fallen army heroes in this country are still begging and crying for their husbands' entitlements. But we want to go and do show abroad. Okamanute.
Yeah!
You see, I feel that other embassies should learn from this Canadian embassy. They should forget all these things they're saying they disrespected Nigeria. All those people saying those things, nobody we send them.
You get it?
You people should learn from Canadian embassy. Don't just issue visas to any Nigerian public official that comes. First of all, scrutinize what is he coming to your country to come and do. If what is coming to do is not important, stamp reject. We are going to support you. It's not going to spoil our diplomatic relationship in any ways. They should not come to any embassy and walk away with visa. Let them pass through a rigorous process. Something similar to what my uncle passed through at the American embassy recently. Because one of my uncles, the son wanted to bring him to America for treatment, and he went to American embassy for visa interview. They did not even pity his age or the fact that he may not be understanding English. They were busy bombarding him with questions. So, Papa, why do you want to go to America? And with that sharp mouth and honorable, Papa don't even know say that him that they ask. And you know these people, once they have collected their $200 visa fees, they don't get patience again. The guy Mark Bad asked Papa again, where exactly are you going to be staying in the United States? Papa no answer. The man Mark and Bad, come tell Papa, if you don't answer my question one more time, I'm going to deny you for the visa. Now a person come tap Papa, come explain to them. Papa come wait for the next question with alacrity. Now they come ask Papa, so where exactly are you going to be staying in the United States? Papa come reason the question, you don't understand anything. In mind, they come tell him, say, he don't lost. Say, they go deny him the visa. Papa come use verse, come tell the interviewer, let me ask you, come to Kwanage. Imana si there about Uzromodo, Imana ka, Imana Korea. The white man was like, what? Papa said, oh ho! Imana si Dalia.
Hey, Jesus.
Chinekene, habotu wadi. Chinekene, habotu wadi. Onye uruta, imakwa.